Welcome to Ariba Blood TV and welcome to the second part of our discussion on writing a will in Nigeria. In part 1, we explain what is a will. We also look at the characteristics of a will and the requirements of having a valid will. However, under this part 2, we shall be considering a situation where a person dies without making a will. I am Ahmad Babatunde Ariyibi. The position of the law is that where a person dies without making a will, it is considered that he died intestate. So where a person makes a will, he is said to have died testate. Whether testate or intestate, these are the two ways one may be said to leave this world, with making a will or without making a will. There are instances where a person may be said to have died both testate and intestate. That is, a person dies, he had a will, or a person dies at the same time he did not have a will. The situation may also arise where a person have only a will, or a person did not have any will, or a person have these two status. The next thing to ask ourselves are, what are the instances where a person may be said to have died intestate, whether partly or wholly? Number 1, where a person did not make a will at all, it is considered that he died intestate. Where a person makes a will but did not comply with the requirements we mentioned under part 1, then the will be declared invalid and the person will be said that he died intestate. Number 3, where a person makes a will but the beneficiaries he mentioned in his will already died before the will is discovered or read, then the person will also be considered that he died intestate. Number 4, yes, he made a will. However, the will did not cover all his property. Those areas that his will did not cover, it will be considered that he died partly testate and intestate, making a will and not having a will. The answer to that is that if a person dies, whether testate or intestate, that is, whether there is a will or no will, no person has the right to start dealing with his property, whether will or personal, without following the due process of the law. The second thing is that this due process of the law is to get a power for the administration or execution of the estate. Even though this power may be granted, there are instances of people who have the right to apply for such power by way of priority. Having known all this, the next question to be asking are, what are the types of power that one may get to be able to administer or execute such estates? What are the procedures to apply for such power? When you know all this, then it will be easier to know how to administer the estate of a person that died having a will or a person that died without having a will. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to Ariba Blood TV. See you in next one.